Hello, everybody. Well, this is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I've been writing a lot about it lately, but I just had this on my heart and I wanted to drop it here for you. I just want you to know first, if you are struggling in any way with mental illness, you are not alone. There are so many resources for you in your local community. You can reach out to your library. You can look at things online just by Googling to find resources that are available to you. Often what happens is we post our things on Facebook and our things on Instagram, and we have all these smiley faces with our family, and everything looks perfect. But what we're not revealing is what's beneath the surface. And many of us struggle, or maybe currently do still struggle with some type of mental health issues. Maybe there's a deficit. So I wanted to come here and drop my personal story with you and my journey so that you, again, could know more about me, but that you could know that it's not all smileys, chirping birds, and butterflies, but that we're all human. And I wanted to meet you in my humanness, and hopefully my experience will help. So, about 15 years ago, I was working in an organization, and I did not feel like my manager was at all supportive. In fact, I felt like my manager was working against me. I didn't feel supported. I felt very stressed and strained and like I was under a microscope. And so life for me was really tough at that point. And one day I felt full on numbness happening across my face and my eyeballs and my eyelids, down the right side of my arm. And I thought I was having a stroke. So I went to my team member, my direct report in the next office. I said, I think I'm having a stroke. Can you take me to the ER? So she and I kind of snuck out of there without letting anybody know what was going on. And we went to the hospital and they did a lot of tests. At the end of all that, though, they discovered that I was having an anxiety attack, a pure on panic attack. I'd never had one before. At that point, they gave me Valium to help kind of settle me down. And then they gave me some to take home with me if I needed it again. Over the course of a couple weeks, I had little episodes here and there, but I sought out therapy, went to a therapist, and was with her for at least 6 months. I'd start going on walks. I'd learned a lot of deep breathing exercises, and just would hang out with my dog, which always helps to reduce stress too. And little by little, I would see I wouldn't get any episodes and things wouldn't happen to me. And while there has been ups and downs in my journey over the last 15 years, and I have had anxieties and stress and things that have happened to me, it has not been nearly as bad as that episode 15 years ago. But it was because I sought help. I used resources at work. I used the resources that I had available to me just by doing research to understand how I could manage it. And yes, I used medicine along the way here and there. This was like in the very year or two after that event. But it wasn't something for me that I had to personally lean on. But that is okay. We do not need to feel bad about the solutions that we need to go to in order to feel more like us in our own skin and to be able to get through it all. I'm dropping this here for you. I'm sharing this with you again so that you can see and be with me in my humanity. But to know during this Mental Health Awareness Month that we all have solutions, that there are things that we could do, that we are not alone, and that even those who are out there who you might see as the most uplifting people, the strongest people, are also those who could be currently struggling or have struggled before. We are not, none of us are above this. So I just want to drop that to you here. If you ever need anything, you feel a concern, you feel like you need help and you can't find the resources, you can feel free to reach out to me. I will always respond. But just know you're not in it alone and that we are on this journey together. And just be well. Focus on your wellness. Thank you.